Then you have Kyrie, who had a problem with basically almost every Celtic teammate. And he also chose to leave LeBron. So, that's why I'm unsure that it will work out if they all were to play together in one season. It's three guys who have had their fair share of trouble with teammates. It's hard to wrap my arms around. Alright. So, I'm going to go back to saying Rodgers saying he's 50-50. That's, like I said earlier, not really what you're looking for in a quarterback. You want him to be all in. Obviously, you're going to let him play this year, but if you don't win the Super Bowl, I wouldn't be worried about letting him go. I wouldn't really hesitate that much. Because you don't know what he's going to do. He's probably going to retire. He can play. Rodgers can play another, in my opinion, people might disagree with this, but I think he can play another 4 or 5 years. Because we thought this year, and I thought too, that he was going towards the end. But then he had an MVP year. That changes a lot. That really does. Like when Brady won MVP in 2018, I think that changed a lot of people's opinions on when he's going to play. So I think Rodgers can play a little longer now that I think about it, So, that just changes that changes my opinion, his MVP year. I think he can play another 4 or 5 years, so he's about 41, 42. But he has their interests. That's the problem here. He's not like Tom Brady, who's defined by football. He's just really damn good at it. So, I don't know. I wouldn't feel that bad about trading him because he's 50-50, you don't know what you're getting, and he's probably going to want to leave if you don't win a Super Bowl anyway. I think this is Super Bowl or bust for the Packers, But he also did say he doesn't want it to be a farewell tour. So I don't really know what's going to happen with Aaron. I'm really unsure because, he says he doesn't want it to be a farewell tour, but he also, like when you listen to his interviews, he kind of talks like this is last year if they don't win a Super Bowl. It feels weird. I feel like a Super Bowl could change everything, though. And yesterday I was literally as you guys know, I did my division predictions. And I was kind of going through the playoff scenarios would be. I talked myself into the Packers making the Super Bowl. I really did. I talked myself into a Packers-Chiefs Super Bowl. How perfect would it be for Aaron Rodgers to beat Patrick Mahomes in his final Super Bowl? And I'm not saying final year, but final Super Bowl. Because I don't think after that he's making a Super Bowl. How perfect would that be? He goes out beating the best quarterback in the league. And I also have the Packers, based on how I have my seeding going and everything, I have Aaron and the Packers going against Brady in the NFC Championship. It would be the perfect farewell tour. He beats Brady, finally, in the NFC Championship. And he beats Mahomes in the Super Bowl. You're taking down the one guy who was giving you hell, in Tom Brady. And you're taking down Mahomes, who is the best quarterback in the league. I feel like that's a great ending to his career. But we'll see what happens with Aaron Rodgers. I say we'll see what happens a lot. That's just because you can never predict the future. You never know. Alright. Okay, I have this, and then I have this, a music segment, and then, I'm going to try to guess every pick in the first round of the 2020 draft last year. See how much I remember after a year. So, it'll probably be a disaster, but we'll see what happens. The first few picks, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I'm going to go back. I'm going to talk about a different side of Draymond blaming the Warriors and Kerr in the front office for the split between them and KD. I talked about the Nets already. I'm going to talk about the Warriors now. This was obviously a success. They were a Achilles injury away from winning 4 titles in 5 years. They made 5 straight finals. And honestly, they were a block and a shot away from a 5th title. And, this dynasty was a big success. I think it was just one of those things, it happens basically all the time in the NBA, where it just fizzles, just because, eventually the egos catch up. People start building a bit of a resume. Players start building up their ego, their resume, all that. Suddenly they think they're better than every other teammate. Egos catch up to them. This Nets team can win championships. I'm worried about long term. Think about this. When Harden and Kyrie have a championship. Actually, when Harden, because Kyrie has one. When Harden finally gets a championship. And he kind of dropped his ego at the door this year by passing more. The moment he went to a championship, his ego is picking way back up. He's picking up back his ego. He really is. The moment he wins a championship, that's what's going to happen. That's when I believe the team starts to go downhill. Now, they might make a finals the following year, but there's going to be a lot of issues, I think. With Kyrie being unpredictable, Harden finally having a ring, and KD. I could see a KD-Harden dispute going on there. But that's what I'm worried about with them. Egos can get in the way of a lot of things, and I think that's what got in the way of the Warriors dynasty. Alright, let's do our final music segment for today. Then I will make myself look like a complete moron trying to name each first-round pick of the 2020 draft. Alright. Just give me a moment here. Okay, give me about 2 seconds. I should be good. Alright. So, Zach Wilson says that he is a fanboy of Rodgers at the training camp. And, that's not a shocker. It's weird. I feel like a lot of people have been idolizing Rodgers more than Brady. But I feel like it's just like their playing style. Obviously, you see Brady and Rodgers and you're like, holy crap. 2 of the best quarterbacks in the league. Brady and Rodgers. Brady's obviously the best ever, but I think Rodgers can be the most talented ever. Actually, I think he already is the most talented quarterback ever to ever play. But Wilson looking up to Rodgers and talking to Rodgers during training camp, it's one thing I like about him, I think he can be similar to Rodgers. It's just Rodgers landed in a great situation. He fell all the way to the 24th pick to the Packers, a team that had made the playoffs that year. Same thing with Mahomes. He fell to the Chiefs, who made the playoffs that year. Falling to playoff teams is huge. That's the problem. You gotta follow the right team. I don't know if Zach Wilson, in the next 3 to 5 years, Zach Wilson maybe get a playoff appearance or 2. I don't know about a Super Bowl in the next 3 to 5 years. All right. So the Cowboys want to be the number one offense of the season, according to Ezekiel Elliott. Now, honestly, it's not out of reach. They have a pretty nice receiving core. I like Michael Gallup. Amari Cooper is a great receiver. CeeDee Lamb is an up-and-comer. Dak Prescott, top 10 quarterback, top 15, somewhere around those marks. I think he's a great quarterback. And, they have a great offensive line still. Their offensive line is still top 10. Ezekiel Elliott is probably the only guy that worries me. His stats are decreasing every single year. He had career lows last year. That's not good. But honestly, I think the number one offense, it's either going to be Kyler Murray and the Cardinals, because I think Kyler Murray is going to have a breakout year, but I also think Josh Allen's going to have an MVP year. So definitely Cardinals or Bills for me. Probably Cardinals, though. I don't know. The crazy thing is both Allen and Murray can run as well, so that's just more rushing stats. But, I don't know. I'm leaning towards the Cardinals being the number one offense this year. But, I don't know. We'll see what happens there. Alright. Here we go. I am about to try to name, every draft pick from the 2020 NFL Draft. Every first-round pick from the 2020 NFL Draft. Alright. Okay. Here we go. Let's get some music on. Alright, so first overall is easy. It's Joe Burrow. That's obviously correct. The second overall was Chase Young. Third overall, I believe, was Jeff Okudah of the Lions. Fourth overall, I believe, was Andrew Thomas on the Giants. Alright. Fifth pick? Damn, who was the fifth pick? I'm going to take a pass on this. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Alright. So I'm going to have 3 hints. I can only use 3 of these. So I just want to know who had the pick. Miami. Oh, it was Tua. Okay, there we go. Alright, I can only use that 2 more times. The 6th pick... Oh, shoot. The 6th pick was Herbert of the Chargers. Yeah. 7th pick... I don't want to use another one of these. It was a linebacker or something, right? The 7th pick? Damn, that's tough. I don't know. Who was it? Derek Brown? Okay. The 8th pick... The Cardinals? I don't know. Isaiah Simmons. Okay. So right now I'm 6'4", 8. Alright, the 9th pick. I only have one more hint left. That was stupid. 9th pick. Oh, gosh. I don't even know. Oh, Jacksonville had C.J. Henderson. Okay. The 10th pick was the Browns or Jets? I think it was the Browns. I don't remember. Browns took Jedrick Wills. Okay. 11th was the Jets. Took Mekhi Becton. Alright. What am I right now? 7 for 11? Okay, I'll take that. Alright. The 12th pick. The 12th pick. Who had the 12th pick? Was it the Raiders or the Bucks? If it was the Raiders, it was Henry Ruggs. Alright, Henry Ruggs. Okay. Yeah, I got that. Alright. The 13th is Tristan Wirfs. Not even going to waste my time on that. 14th. It was the Niners. I don't remember who they had, though. I don't know. I'll just take a pass on that.